My dearest students and learning aspirants of engineering thermodynamics, welcome to my 41st video for engineering thermodynamics. Consists of third unit, and in that Rankine cycle improvising methodologies. Okay, so we studied about Rankine cycle, we studied about the execution process of Rankine cycle, and what are all the inefficiencies or the drawbacks during the execution of the Rankine cycle was found, and what is the standard scale to compare the efficiencies of these types of cycles is nothing but Carnot cycle. So thus we have compared with the Carnot cycle and found out the various factors that could be attended so that the efficiencies or the work done or the lifetime of the equipments could be improved in Rankine cycle was found. One of the important parameter that we have found out as mean temperature of heat addition, that is, instead of concentrating the temperature as a single source, we can increase the overall performance by finding the average temperature of heat supply from economizer to superheater. How could be made the improvements? Like that, we have found out the new concepts only by the input which was given by the Carnot cycle, that the efficiency depends on only the temperature of heat supply at the boiler and another temperature and pressure of the steam during the supply, and as well as during the heat rejection, that is condenser pressure and temperature is also important. Okay, but hence we cannot avoid condenser heat rejection. It is not at all possible, otherwise it will violate the second law of thermodynamics, because if there is heat addition, heat rejection would be there. We cannot make it nil. Okay, thus Q2 would be there. How much the temperature, the condenser, from the condenser the steam has to be converted to water, so that we can able to supply the water to cool that steam, which is at the temperature of only atmospheric temperature. We cannot still reduce it, so that is fixed by the sink, atmospheric sink. So only thing is divert our concentration in temperature of heat addition. Okay, so and thus we got so many points in such a way that comparing both Carnot and Rankine cycle efficiencies, making the TS diagram area to be equal to Carnot cycle, and find out the mean temperature of heat addition. To reach the mean temperature of heat addition, what would be the temperature of boiler inlet and boiler outlet and superheater outlet, everything can be fixed to get the mean temperature of heat addition, right? Now, if you want to enhance or refine or improve the Rankine cycle efficiency, we have to take into account of these factors, the following factors which are going to be analyzed. Same points, but as a compressed separate topics I have been giving you, or I have given you for your better understanding. Okay, so here the following factors are: effect of superheat. Already I told you the importance of superheating above the saturation temperature. Heating and making the temperature of the steam above the saturation temperature will give you many advantages, and rising the supply temperature of the steam. Okay, that is the boiler in supply temperature, and rising the supply pressure of steam. Of course, increasing the pressure will increase the temperature. At constant pressure we can even increase the temperature at the superheating, and overall pressure line itself can be raised, so that net work done can be improved, and that is you can avoid you can avoid the water particles entering into the turbine blades. Everything is possible. Effect of decrease in exhaust pressure, this only to the maximum we can try to reduce the temperature till the temperature of the sink, atmospheric sink. Okay, so here you can see the TS diagram for superheating and its effect on the quality of the steam which is coming out from the turbine blades. Okay, so here 1 to 2 years is that is superheating to some 250 degrees Celsius take, and 1 dash to 2 years is superheating till 550 degrees Celsius. If you take this point is at the atmospheric that the pressure of or 4 bar take, you means here it is 250 degrees Celsius, here it is 550 degrees Celsius. If you take, if the superheated steam expanded, more work done is possible than this 1 and 2 years, right? H1 minus H2, H1 dash minus H2 dash S is greater than H1 minus H2S, which shows the direct effect of improved work output than this reduced superheat level. Okay, and of course here you can see the exhaust line of the turbine is moving towards the dry saturated, so that the quality of the steam leaving the turbine is improved so much, and that gives you a very good lifetime in terms of turbine blades. That is one of the major criteria in power plant designing of components. Okay, and another one more point is effect of increasing the supply temperature and supply pressure. Here itself we can see, if you increase the supply temperature, instead of here if you increase the supply temperature to higher level means, okay, then of course again you are getting the same sort of increased work output, and lesser latent heat of vaporization can be achieved. Okay, and also here further increasing the temperature, also further increasing the temperature of the supply steam also will improve the that is steam consumption. Rate of steam consumption would be lesser for the same work done. Okay. And now here effect of increase of pressure on Rankine cycle. If you increase the pressure of the incoming steam, instead of P1 you are increasing for P2, means of course okay, if the pressure is increased, the corresponding saturation temperature would be increased, and thus you are getting more that is improved work output, but still the steam which is coming out of the turbine outlet would be having more and more amount of wet water particles. Okay, that will affect the quality of the life. So there is a constraint in increasing the pressure of the steam in safety point of view. And another one, we should fix the maximum limit of dryness or wet particles allowed in the turbine should be fixed. According to that, if we know the maximum limit of water particles that can be entered into the turbine is fixed, means according to that we can fix the maximum pressure within a limit of safety. Okay, and another one more thing, due to metallurgical conditions and other sort of safety conditions, the temperature, the highest temperature that can be allowed in the boiler is also restricted to 575 degrees Celsius. So according to that, we have to take the pressure levels. Okay, so these are all the various constraints to be taken into account. Okay, while fixing the saturation, that is the constant pressure, for the constant pressure process, constant temperature, which should not affect the quality and the life of the that is materials in which these thermal equipments made, everything. And here this dryness fraction of the quality, the steam which is coming out from the turbine also should be fixed. Okay, so there you are getting the point of confusion or piece of confusion, uh, which made you to get into so many improvising methodologies. Okay, or to for this Rankine cycle. Okay, we have to utilize the heat. We should not waste the heat supplied by the coal, because coal mining and coal transporting, handling, cleaning, coal handling equipments, so many works we have been doing. We cannot avoid the heat rejection, but still we have to take effectively the how much work done that could be taken by the heat should be converted or transformed into useful work. How can we avoid the losses? How can we vary or adjust the state variables according to that? Okay, that is not only depends upon the single source. It is a combination or integration or interrelationship between the many variables that only we are discussing. We have to increase the supply temperature and supply pressure, but still there is a constraint. We can increase the pressure, but still here the outlet is affected at the turbine. Like this we have to fix. So for that we are moving to the next slide, in which it is shown the exhaust quality that can be allowed in the turbine outlet is fixed as 0.85. that is only 15% of the wet steam can be entered into the turbine outlet. Okay, so if you fix this line, according to that you can fix the T max as 575 degrees Celsius, and then for which you can find out the maximum pressure of P1, and P2 is of course already fixed by the natural factor, right? So that you can arrive these state variables, and then you can decide your working pressure and working temperature, right? Okay, thanks for patient listening. Please redo and rework the things and learn properly. I am Suja signing off in this video, and let me continue in the improvising methodologies from the next video. So we came to one conclusion that it is mandatory, it is very much needed to increase or improve the Rankine cycle, which is one of the very good cycle executed or practically applicable or implicable to the universe to produce the power. Okay, how we can improve the cycle? Okay, that we will see it in the next videos. Thank you. Bye.